Have you ever felt a tug deep inside your soul? A whisper that says, "This message is meant for you, and if you miss it, you may never get another chance." Imagine standing at a crossroads, the weight of your life's choices pressing down on your shoulders, and knowing that what you do next could change everything. Chosen one, if you miss this message, don't blame God later, is not just a title. It's a direct call to your spirit, a challenge to awaken before it's too late. So before we dive into this life-changing message, do these 3 things. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us reach 5,000 subscribers on Book of Wisdom, and leave a comment with the number 99. This sends a powerful signal to the universe to amplify the energy of this video. If you're really the chosen one, you'll stick with this video until the very end. Now, let's begin. You're here for a reason. Maybe you've been searching for answers, feeling lost or overlooked, wondering if your struggles even matter in the grand scheme of things. Maybe you're carrying burdens, emotional pain, financial stress, broken relationships, or spiritual emptiness that no one else seems to notice. Here on Book of Wisdom, I want you to know you are seen, you are heard, and you are not alone. The message you're about to receive isn't just another piece of advice. It's a lifeline, a direct invitation from the divine to step into your purpose and reclaim your power. This is your moment to reflect, to be honest with yourself, and to open your heart to what's possible. Think back to the hardest moment in your life, the time when you felt completely shattered, when hope seemed like a distant memory. Maybe you were betrayed by someone you loved, lost your job, or faced a crisis that shook your faith to its core. Maybe you've battled addiction, faced homelessness, or felt invisible in a world that moves too fast to care. In those moments, it's easy to believe you're forgotten, that your pain is meaningless. But what if those very moments are the evidence that you are the chosen one? What if your suffering is not a punishment, but a preparation for something greater? On Book of Wisdom, we believe that every struggle has a purpose, and every pain can be transformed into power. The concept of being a chosen one isn't about being perfect or superior. It's about being called to endure, to grow, and to rise above circumstances that would break most people. Chosen ones are often tested in ways that seem unfair. You might feel misunderstood, isolated, or burdened by challenges others never face. You may sense a deep inner calling, a persistent urge to seek meaning, to help others, or to break free from generational patterns that have held your family back for decades. This isn't a coincidence. The universe or God selects those who are willing to listen, to learn, and to lead, even when the path is lonely. If you're watching this on Book of Wisdom, it's because you're ready to hear what others ignore. But let's be real, faith doesn't always come easy. When you're in the pit, surrounded by darkness, it's natural to question everything. Why me? Why now? Why does it feel like the world is against me? In those moments, doubt creeps in, whispering that you're not enough, that you'll never make it out. But here's the truth. Faith is not the absence of fear, but the courage to keep moving despite it. Even a flicker of faith, a single prayer, a moment of surrender can ignite a transformation. On Book of Wisdom, we've seen it time and again. The smallest spark of hope can grow into a blazing fire of purpose. picture the protagonist in this journey. Maybe it's you, at their lowest point, feeling broken, hopeless, and alone. But something shifts. Maybe it's a word from a stranger, a verse that jumps off the page, or a quiet voice inside that says, "Don't give up." That moment is the turning point. It's when faith begins to take root, even if the circumstances haven't changed. The pain is still there, but so is a new sense of strength, a belief that there is more to your story than this chapter. That's the power of being chosen. It's not about escaping hardship, but about discovering purpose in the midst of it. As faith grows, so does the evidence of change. Maybe you start to see opportunities where there were only obstacles. Maybe a door opens that you never expected, or a relationship is restored in ways you never imagined. Sometimes the breakthrough is internal, a peace that surpasses understanding, a confidence that you are exactly where you need to be. On Book of Wisdom, we celebrate these moments because they prove that God's timing is perfect, even when it feels painfully slow. The chosen one learns to trust the process, to see setbacks as setups for something greater. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey one filled with setbacks, detours, and moments of doubt. But as you persevere, you begin to notice the changes. You're stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. You find yourself helping others, sharing your story, and becoming a beacon of hope for those still in the darkness. The pain you once resented becomes the fuel for your purpose. You realize that your life has meaning, that your struggles were not in vain. On Book of Wisdom, we honor this journey because it's the journey of every chosen one. Now let's talk about the warning in this message. If you miss it, don't blame God later. That might sound harsh, but it's the truth. Opportunities come and go, and sometimes the window to act is small. The universe, or God, speaks in whispers through intuition, through signs, through the quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts. If you ignore these nudges, if you let fear or pride keep you stuck, you may miss the very breakthrough you've been praying for. This isn't about guilt or shame. It's about responsibility. The chosen one takes ownership of their journey, knowing that destiny is shaped by the choices we make today. So, what does it mean to answer the call? It means listening to your inner voice, even when it's uncomfortable. It means taking bold steps toward healing, forgiveness, and growth. It means letting go of what no longer serves you. Old beliefs, toxic relationships, self-doubt, and embracing the unknown. On Book of Wisdom, we encourage you to start small. Say a prayer, write down your dreams, reach out for help, or simply sit in silence and listen. Every action, no matter how small, sends a ripple into the universe. You might wonder, am I really the chosen one? The answer is yes, if you're willing to believe it. Being chosen isn't about fame, fortune, or supernatural powers. It's about a willingness to serve, to love, and to make a difference. It's about recognizing that your life has value, that your pain has purpose, and that your journey matters. The signs are there: a deep sense of purpose, intuitive insights, empathy for others, and a desire to grow spiritually. If you feel these things, you are already on the path. Book of Wisdom is here to walk with you every step of the way. As you move forward, remember that the journey will test you. There will be days when you want to give up, when the burden feels too heavy. But those are the moments that define you. The chosen one is not the one who never falls, but the one who always gets back up. Your resilience, your faith, your willingness to keep going, these are the qualities that set you apart. On Book of Wisdom, we believe that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Let's reflect for a moment. What is the message you're being called to receive today? Maybe it's forgiveness for yourself or someone else. Maybe it's the courage to start over, to pursue a dream you've buried for years. Maybe it's the reminder that you are loved, even when you feel unworthy. Whatever it is, don't let this moment pass you by. Take a deep breath, close your eyes and ask yourself, what is my next step? Trust that the answer will come, and when it does, act on it. Faith is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, victories and defeats. But every step you take brings you closer to your true self, to your divine purpose. The chosen one is not defined by their circumstances, but by their response to them. You have the power to choose hope over despair, faith over fear, action over apathy. On Book of Wisdom, we are committed to supporting you as you walk this path. If you're still watching, you are the chosen one. You have stayed because something in this message resonates with your soul. You are ready for change, ready for growth, ready to step into your destiny. Don't let doubt or fear hold you back any longer. The world needs your light, your story, your unique gifts. You are here for a reason, and your time is now. As we close, I challenge you to take one step of faith. Today, pray, meditate, reach out to someone who needs encouragement, or simply declare out loud, I am the chosen one. Share your journey in the comments, inspire others, and let's build a community of faith and hope together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Book of Wisdom. Your support helps us reach more souls who need this message. Remember, if you miss this message, don't blame God later. The choice is yours. Embrace your calling, trust the process, and know that you are never alone. God is with you, always, guiding you toward your highest purpose. This is Book of Wisdom, and you are the chosen one.